What's up, guys? YouTube. You know, when you were a kid, did you ever have like something cool that you enjoyed? You loved it, whether it be an old toy or a ball, whatever, and you loved having it. And you loved something. You just loved it. I can't even explain. You loved it, and you just there was something about it you loved, and then all of a sudden somebody takes it away. Like you get grounded and you get it taken away. That's what I feel like WWE did to us. I feel like they got pissed at us for some reason and said, you know what? We're gonna take these two guys away from you. We're gonna take their characters away from you, and we're gonna give them new characters. We're gonna take them away from you and give them to little kids. You know? Okay, John Cena was a badass wrestler back then. And okay, I'll admit, he still got the talent, and as he did back then in 2003, or maybe he's gotten better. Yeah, he's gotten better. I'll admit that he's gotten better since his debut and all that shit. But I feel like WWE is like, they gave him. We had Cena. Cena was for us, and Cena was for us. Cena, Randy Orton, they were for us. And Eugene, and they did the smart thing when when Eugene came into the WWE, he didn't have a character or nothing. Not that many people knew who he was, except for indie fans. So you know what? They're like, not that many people know who he is, except for indie fans and people like that. So we'll give him this Eugene character and give him to kids. That was okay in my opinion because I didn't even know his background and shit like that. So yeah, I'll admit that. Well, let's see. Right around WWE, around the time that WWE started getting a little bit tired with some of these guys, like, we're going to take John Cena away. We're going to take the rapping gimmick away. And we're going to make him be this tough guy that no matter what, he comes back from all the odds. He can fight off anything and everything. No matter what. No matter if he's can barely fight and if he's in a match and excuse me, I'm kind of don't feel good, but I still want to get this on my chest. Like we're gonna make him be this super Cena. Make him overcome the odds. We're gonna dress him in bright colors. We're gonna make him stop rapping. We're gonna have him be this more comedian like, for kids. We're not gonna have him rapping. We're not gonna have him making. When we mean comedian, we don't mean making adult jokes. We mean making jokes that kids will get. So yeah, that's what I felt like, and I like that Cena better. Some people were saying, "Oh, the rapping gimmick." When he brought the rapping gimmick back, they were marking out when he brought the rapping gimmick back. He said, "Oh, that was great to see him. He seen it was cool for one night when he rapped on The Rock." I don't want to see that kind of rap. I want to see a street rapping. You remember the rapping he would do in his promos when he would be rapping like that. To me, that's some kind of street rap. To me, that doesn't sound anything like he did. He wasn't talking about gay move, Brokeback Mountain and shit like that. That's the kind of scene that I want when he would rap like that. Okay. Another person they took away from us was Randy Orton. You remember whenever Randy Orton started out? He started out as this rookie, like he's basically like a rookie you'd see on NXT, and after a while they turned him heel, and he was with Evolution. And once he was with Evolution, he became this cocky son of a bitch, And I think kind of where they fucked up was when they turned him face for the first time. You know, they fucked up right there, and they made it's a fuck up. It's like they really admitted that they fucked up. They're like, we're fucking up here, because when he turned to face, it was with Stacy Keibler and dating her. Like, we're fucking up here. He's with Stacy Keibler, and he's not. We want him to be the heel he was again. So I think that's where they fucked up. I'll get to you in a minute. So we're gonna just go ahead and turn him back heel. And whenever he was challenged the Undertaker, and then he said, "I got a message to everybody who thinks I can't beat the Undertaker." He's like, I got a message who down all that shit. And he said, and that message is this. And he RKO'd Stacy Keibler. That was cool. That was badass. I enjoyed that. I thought that was kind of funny. I laughed my ass off when I saw that. And yeah, I was a kid back then, and I'll admit, when I say kid, I was about 15 years old. I'm not gonna say, oh, I wasn't a kid. I was 15 years old. At that age, you're still a kid. Hell, to some veterans, you're still kids. That's what they call you. You're still a kid until you can fend for yourself and you don't need anyone's help. So yeah, I'll admit, kind of still a kid, even though I'm 22. Yeah, when you don't need anybody's help and you can fend for yourself, you're like, yeah, you don't gotta come to anybody for help. But that's not the case. I'm going back to my point with Randy Orton. I liked him being a heel like that. He was great. He was awesome. He was the cocky son of a bitch. He kind of, in a way, he kind of reminded me. Now, don't get all pissed off and right here and say, how could you dare compare him to him? He kind of reminded me of Shawn Michaels when Shawn Michaels was younger. It's like Randy Orton studied his videos and studied Shawn Michaels' promos, and he decided that he wanted to be like that cockier version that Shawn Michaels did. And later on, Shawn Michaels stopped, and then he became, the Shawn Michaels of today. So yeah, after that, I like that Randy Orton. I think if I had to say, when Randy Orton, the character just went down the hill. Let me see. If I gotta pick it was when he went to Viper. I'm gonna say the Viper and had his head shaved his head like he does now. That's whenever I think he, where not that many people cared about him. Sure, people cared about him, even though he was a heel and he was facing John Cena. They cared him, but no, I kind of didn't care. I wanted him to be that cockier version. I don't want him to be that more serious, weird version that they have of him when he was a heel and still kind of stupid. So you give me your thoughts. What do you think about WWE doing this? All I can say is I hated it. I hated it that they did that to him. And those were my two favorite. Randy Orton from Raw, John Cena from SmackDown. And that's why, of course, they switched. Randy Orton went to SmackDown, John Cena went to Raw, but still. I like those characters better when they first started out. I'm not saying that I hate them now or don't like them. I still like them. When I think of it, those were my favorite guys. Those two guys were my top guys that I like, Don't get me wrong, I still am a CM Punk fan. And I believe that there's other wrestlers too, There's just not that one wrestler that, because I've seen some people do that. Don't like one wrestler like John Morrison and they'll hate everybody else. Or don't like one wrestler, like I said, you'll have your favorite, like you have a Dolph Ziggler favorite, and anytime he's facing somebody, you'll hate whoever your favorite is going up against, or he sucks, or all this shit. I'll admit, I have my favorites. Those right now, I can pick three favorites. It'd be John Cena, it'd be CM Punk, John Cena, and Randy Orton. Those are my three favorites right now, in order. CM Punk's my first favorite. Of course, he is the voice of the voices. So yeah, those are my. That's what I just thought I'd share that with you. Give me your opinion on this. Do you think WWE did the right thing when they changed their character, or you think it was a fuck up what WWE did? My opinion, I like their old characters better. Randy Orton, John Cena's. Don't get me wrong, like I said, still a fan of both of them, but I just wish they would go back. No, that's it. I'm out. Peace.